What's up everyone, Sebastian here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm all dressed up because I think this is the most important video I've done to date. This is for creating and dominating a weight loss plan. Now, you might be here for a variety of reasons. One, you just started a job, you put on a little extra weight, and you're trying to get that off. Or maybe you're gonna have a beach trip in a couple months and you're just trying to get in better shape so you can take better pictures, all of that good stuff. Or three, maybe you've just always been on the heavy side and now you're sick of it and are finally ready to make a change. Good news, I'm gonna give you a system that's gonna help you successfully keep off weight, and it's gonna work for everybody. Buckle up and we'll get right into it. There are 4 components to a successful diet. 1, a goal. 2, a plan. 3, execution. And 4, adjustments. Let's go into these steps one at a time. Goals. This is the easiest step to explain, but the hardest to get right. This is just mapping out your start point and your end point. You need to pick a goal body fat percentage / look and understand your starting point in terms of body fat percentage. 2 things to keep in mind. 1, you have to pick a goal that's motivating. If it's not getting you to the gym before or after work, it's not getting you to trade chips for carrots, or drinking black coffee instead of a frappuccino, all of that is probably gonna be a change. And one that's probably gonna suck. The goal has to justify the changes you're making to your lifestyle. Or if not, it's simply not gonna happen. But at the same time, be realistic with yourself. If you're realistic with your expectations, you'll get frustrated less easily and you'll be a little bit more motivated throughout the time. For example, if you have a few months to go from 15% body fat to 12% body fat, you'll probably be able to do that. That's not unrealistic at all. But if you only have a few months to go from 20% to 8%, that's probably not gonna work, and if it does, it'll require some unhealthy changes. So give yourself more time, be realistic. I'm not saying don't shoot for those things, you need to be motivated to get to your goal, but just be realistic with your journey. Once you have an exciting body fat percentage goal, and you're honest with yourself on your starting body fat percentage, you're ready for step 2. This is gonna be the most time-consuming step, but we'll keep it simple. A weight loss plan has 3 basic components: a target weight, a daily caloric deficit, and a daily protein requirement. The target weight is a measurable target to aim for, and it can be estimated quickly with the following formula. Take your estimated starting body fat percentage and multiply that by your weight. Subtract this result from your actual weight, and then you get your lean body mass. With your lean body mass, then you can calculate your goal weight. Your goal weight is your lean body mass divided by 1 minus your body fat percentage. Plug in your target body fat, and then you have your target weight. Next up, you need a daily calorie target. With your calorie deficit, you want to shoot for about a pound a week of fat loss, which is a safe target for pretty much everybody. Most literature says that a 3,500 calorie weekly deficit equates to about a pound of body fat loss. So on a daily basis, you're shooting for a 500 calorie deficit. So to personalize your daily calorie target, we need to calculate your total daily energy expenditure, or TDEE. TDEE is nerd for how many calories you need each day. Thankfully, there's a website that makes calculating this easy. Go to tdeecalculator.net and enter the following information truthfully. Don't worry about messing up because recalculating is easy. And with a push of a button, you have your TDEE. Now just subtract 500 calories from this and you have your daily calorie target. Last part of the plan, get your protein requirement. Fitness experts such as Helms suggest that 1 gram per pound body weight is enough to minimize muscle loss during a diet. So your daily protein requirement is just your weight in grams of protein. Simple. So for me, my daily protein target is 211 grams per day. On to step 3. Step 3 is execution, and this one requires consistency. Execution is really just 2 things: tracking your food and body over time. There are 3 ways to track your body: weigh yourself, take pictures, and take measurements. When you weigh yourself, it's important to weigh yourself every day and at the same time each day. At a day-to-day level, your weight fluctuates depending on what you eat and certain things that are out of your control. So taking a 7-day average for your weight is a better indicator of what you're actually at. Your weight also fluctuates within each day. When you wake up, to when you eat lunch, to when you eat dinner. So it's important that each day when you weigh yourself, you're weighing yourself at the same time. Another good data point is taking pictures of yourself. This is important because it gets you used to your own body and it'll make it easier to see progress when you're making it. For instance, if you're putting on muscle in addition to losing fat, the scale may not go down as quickly. But if you're seeing yourself become slimmer or seeing more definition in your arms, your chest, your stomach, literally anywhere, it's going to be more motivating for you in the long run. Third is take your measurements weekly. A good way to tell if you're losing fat without weight loss is your measurements. If you measure once per week your key fat-bearing areas like your chest, stomach, arms, and thigh, and you're seeing reductions in measurements, it's probably a good sign that you're losing fat, but it's not showing up on the scale. If you're gonna go through a diet plan, it's very important to own your own scale and have your own measuring tape. They're very cheap and they're very good investments that you'll be able to use forever. If you don't have a scale or measuring tape, you can get one with the link below and support the channel. Part 2 of execution is measuring your food. This is very easy to do with your phone if you download the free app, MyFitnessPal. This lets you search for foods, type in the size of the portions, and then it just tracks it for you over the course of the day. This will help you keep track of whether or not you're hitting your calorie target, which is really important. While estimating portion size is better than nothing, I highly recommend having a food scale to measure out your exact portion. This is the ultimate way of making sure you're getting the right amount of food. I'll leave a link in the description for a cheap food scale if you don't already have one. That's it for step 3. Everyone's different, so the adjustment step is really important. A lot of things could go wrong, but there are really just 3 basic problems here. 1, you're seeing your weight go down and or your measurements are improving, in which case, great, keep it up. The second is, if you're losing much more than a pound per week or your measurements are going down inches at a time, then pump the brakes, slow it down, there's no rush. Reduce your calorie deficit. This is probably a lot healthier and a lot less stressful for your body. If you're not losing weight and your measurements aren't improving, try taking a couple hundred calories away from your target until you get to a point where you're either seeing measurement improvements or weight improvements. You need a goal, a plan, execution, and adjustments. If you follow these steps as outlined, you are going to be successful. Good luck, everyone. I hope you are extremely successful at this. If you have any questions, comments, or updates, leave them below, and I'll try to respond to them as I can.